Hi, I'm Sylvanians and I make videos about Sylvanian families, also known as Calico critters. And today I have the news of lots of new releases. We have a big building, a new blind box, some Calico critters Christmas items and some collaboration ones too. So let's start with the blind box. These are the Dokidoki Friends Tea Time box and it's one of the ones with child figures. There are 4 options for the different children who are all dressed in tea party themed costumes. The first figure is Oliver Periwinkle, the Milk Rabbit brother. He has a purple themed outfit with a fun teacup ear accessory. The stripy shirt and lace collar remind me a bit of the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, and maybe it's the orange tie as well. I like the flower vine printing around the top of his trousers too, as it gives a nice bit of detail. The next figure is Monica Fontana from the Latte Cat family. She's wearing a blue outfit, which if I squint could maybe be a macaron, where the top and skirt are the 2 biscuits and the white is the filling. It's all a shiny satin material and the bow is kind of obnoxiously big to me. She also has a matching hat too in a slightly different shade of blue. Goat daughter Mandy Brightfield has the same purple colour scheme as Oliver, but in dress form. They have the same orange tie, but Mandy has a flatter hat and a teapot and teacup print illustration around the hem of her skirt. I do think the goats are underutilised figures, so I really like that she's included. And the final figure of this box is Jasmine Fennick. She has a strawberry print dress, which I think is meant to look like a cake of some sort. I've seen quite a lot of things with this strawberry print fabric recently, so it would have been nice to see something slightly different this time round, but I guess strawberry is a very popular cake flavour, and the little ruffle around Jasmine's ear is quite icing-like. So that's the 4 figures, which are a nice mix, but I think still look complementary together. It would have been nice if one of the girls had been a boy instead, but I think the dresses are just more popular with Sylvanian fans, so these type of boxes always end up having more girls. But they still look lovely, as in this promo picture where they're having tea in some sort of patio area, which is a nice little theme. There's a definite complement to these boxes in the form of the baby tea time blind bags, which just got announced. And if I put all the figures beside each other, you can see how nicely they match. So the Fennick boxes are clearly very alike, both with strawberry cake outfits, and Henry has a teacup like Aster Willow, but it's purple, so more like Hilton's teapot. These 2 are also the most similar to Mandy to me as well. Which leaves Monica and the other 3 babies from the blind bags. I don't see any similarities really between these, maybe that there are a few dessert ones. But as for the blind boxes, they are due to be released in a lottery on Friday the 17th of October at the Forest House stores in Japan. The lottery will cost 1,400 yen per spin, and it is a chance game, but you are guaranteed a prize. The store page does say that these blind boxes are planned to be sold at the official Sylvanian Families online shop in the future too. There have been 3 of these style boxes I think so far, and the Seaside Friends one have just been released internationally, so I'm hopeful these tea time ones will be too, but it will likely be after the Starry Night ones first. Moving on, next is another collaboration with the chocolate brand DelReY. So recently there was that box of chocolate and a special version of creme wearing an extravagant red dress, and these are marketed as a special collaboration. The new set includes 2 baby figures, both wearing nice fancy outfits again, and in an elegant packaging box too. The cat figure is Mabel Fontana. She has a golden yellow outfit comprising of a gown and a little hat. It does look to be a recolour of Creme's dress, but I do really like it with the diamond motif and ribbon bow and bead gems on the chest. And secondly, the set includes Linnea Husky, who is a girl, but unusually for Sylvanian families is wearing an outfit with trousers. That's more blue and brown colours, but looks formal too, and not too masculine because of the bow and bead gems again. Linnea is also wearing a blue beret as well. They look lovely together, and definitely dressed up nicely enough to eat some fancy chocolates. This is one of the DelReY promo shots with the chocolates and creme as well, and although Mabel and Creme are wearing the same dress, the different colours do give different vibes, and they all match with the same hats and beads. These 2 will be exclusive to the Japanese online store and the official outlets like the Forest House stores and parks in Japan. It will be released on the 1st of November with the pre-orders from the 23rd of October, and they'll cost 4,000 yen including tax, so about double what the baby pair sets are usually, which tends to be around 2,000 yen. The creme with chocolate set costs 7,560 yen, so it will cost over 11,500 yen for both DelReY sets, or around £60. Which is a lot. I think the collaborations always cost more of a premium, but it's still a lot for baby figures. And if you thought that was expensive, just wait till you hear the price of these. So I know people have been asking for more traditionally Japanese sets, and from my understanding, these new items seem very much aligned to that. It's a 40th anniversary set and a collaboration with the Japanese brand Yoshitoku. They specialise in making these Hina dolls and Mei dolls which have a special ornamental purpose. From the Yoshitoku website, I think they have been a brand for 300 years and they specialise in fine craftsmanship. So there are two sets in this collaboration, both with the chocolate rabbit parents, but the one on the left is more simple and the one on the right is more intricate and comes with extra pieces. Starting with that display set, Fraser and Terry are dressed in authentic Imperial and Imperial Court Hina doll attire. They're on a display stand with a folding screen behind and other accessory pieces. This is what that looks like from another angle, and the soft colour scheme is very pretty and would look lovely in real life. Here's Fraser and Terry up close, wearing the traditional attire. Fraser is wearing formal court robes known as sokutai, and Terry is wearing a 12-layered ceremonial kimono, which has a name I will mispronounce if I try. Hina dolls are used on Girls' Day, which is holiday in Japan on the 3rd of March, where families will display a platform with ceremonial dolls to celebrate the health and happiness of young girls and women, and the dolls are often heirlooms passed down between generations. I'm definitely simplifying that, and that's just what I've found from a bit of research as someone who is not Japanese. But saying that, these set of dolls are priced at 132,000 yen, which is about £660 or $900. The brand has also made a slightly more affordable pair, which are 38,500 yen. It's the same figures, Fraser and Terry chocolate, but they're wearing different pattern clothes and don't come with the other decorations. The outfits are a bit more colourful and still very pretty. Fraser's sokutai is more green and purple shades, and Terry's kimono has some lovely shades of pink. They do look beautiful, and having these to use for Girls' Day or simply as a decoration in a house would be wonderful. I'm definitely not the target market for these, and they actually sold out on the day of release, which was Friday the 3rd of October, but it shows there's clearly a market for Sylvanians wearing more traditional Japanese attire. Now, away from Japan for a moment, these are some new figures on the Calico Critters website. When they get set, I don't usually make a video, but these ones are ever so slightly different from the Christmas sets we've seen before. They're called the Baby Christmas Collection, and it's 5 different babies in festive themed outfits. Caleb Fennick the Fox Baby is a cute little present with a polka dot outfit and red ribbon bow in the centre. He also has a red bow on his ear too. Next is Asta Willow in a traditional Santa costume with matching hat. I think the outfit is all one piece. Potentially my favourite is the star, which I think is Adelaide Outback. She has a big star headpiece, which nicely fits around her ears. The rest of her outfit is sweet too, with yellow gathered shorts and a green stripy top. This is another willow deer, but this one is Luciana, who is more orange toned. She is a Christmas tree with 3 layers of branches and some colourful felt baubles. And finally, one of the high branch giraffe babies, either Brie or Bran, are in a yellow bell costume. Their little arms are poking out of the front, and there's some holly leaves out of the top too. So that's the 5 babies, all in nice costumes which are good for Christmas scenes. They may feel very familiar because I think this is the Calico Critters version of the 6-figure babies which were released like this in Japan in 2023, and then there's the Baby Christmas Collection which came out in the UK last year. The Fennick present babies are identical, and the Star and Belle are the same costumes, but the old Christmas collection had newborn babies as a wreath, a stocking and a Santa sack, which get changed to the Willow Deer Christmas tree and Santa in the Calico Critters set. It's $40 on the Calico Critters online store, and I'm not sure if these will be exclusive to that official store like the Japan and UK ones were, but I won't be surprised if so. I'm going to yet another country, as this next news is from China, where Sylvanian Families are doing a collaboration with Miniso. It seems to be another blind box style, with babies dressed up as fruits, and each with a train or little cat or rabbit cup carriage, and it's called the Fruity Teacup Train. These are all the figures, and I think the standout is Bran Highbranch in the top left as a pineapple, and Tyra Fennick as a pink cherry with the main train. The teacups are similar to these ones from the 2024 Kuji, but these ones have a little fruit motif on the front rather than flowers. The costumes also look to mostly be from the 2 series of Fruity Babies blind bags other than the pineapple. I've only seen these marketing materials, so I don't know if this is part of an ongoing collaboration with Miniso in China, but the blind boxes are cute, and I hope the pineapple especially will be available internationally. Next, we have a wider release of a revamped Town Series department store gift set. This comes with 2 exclusive figures in new fancy outfits. Firstly, Ruby Snow, the white Snow Rabbit older sister. She has a rather soft colour scheme in the dress, which is a kind of pale beige over more pinky toned tulle. It's also got a classic Town Series gold plastic decoration too. And the other figure is an elegant looking Bruce Husky. He has left his adventurous outfit behind and had a glow up to a lilac silk shirt which has some lace detail on the placket. Then he also has some darker purple trousers underneath which look to have a little bit of a pattern. This is a picture from the real life set where they look like a glamorous pair. As for the department store building, as you can see from this, there are furniture pieces to make the different shops inside. So there's a sort of clothes shop with a fur coat for Bruce. Also some makeup and perfume displays with lots of bottles of perfume. This shop has shoes and another dress option. And there's also a jewellery display case with Ruby Snow shopping here. So it's a very busy department store when all the other figures are in there too. And the back of the box has all the included pieces as well. This department store set was originally released for pre-order during the anniversary exhibition. So that's where this picture is from. And then it got shipped in August. So some people in Japan already have this item. But it's now more widely available for release on the Saturday the 18th of October in Japan for a price of 53,000 yen. It's not the most expensive thing I've talked about today, but it's still not cheap. The building is a recolour of another Town Series building we've actually seen twice before, so the original department store on the left and the hotel on the right. I'm not sure if the Sylvanians needed another department store, but it is a very pretty colour scheme and I like seeing Bruce in some different clothes. And going from expensive to free, the details of this year's Halloween promo has now been shared. It's 2 little pumpkin costumes for the babies, 1 purple and 1 orange. In Japan, it's on until the end of the month, and you need to spend 4,000 yen in the official store to get the free gift. And in the UK official store, you can get it by spending over £35. The costumes are identical, just with different packaging. And the babies do look cute all dressed up in these, and the costumes clearly fit on a variety of figures, including the snowbird babies. And the final thing I have to talk about today is a magazine. This is Ane Hime magazine, which is aimed at 6 to 9-year-olds in Japan, and it's released quarterly. The latest issue is volume 19, and features Linnea Husky on the front in a unique fairy dress. The magazine includes her as a free gift, along with some 40th anniversary stickers, as well as a craft for a Moon's Magic Cradle. The magazine came out at the end of September, but it's available on Amazon Japan at the regular price of 1,980 yen. There have been Sylvanian issues of this magazine before, which also came with free gift figures, so these are volumes 12 and 14, and Seal came in volume 17 and was very popular. This is what Linnea Husky looks like, and it's a cute costume, but it's similar to ones we've seen in other sets, like in this photo. It's definitely a nice magazine and doesn't seem to have sold out as quickly as the one with Seal Flora did, and maybe I'll add it to an Amazon order if it's still in stock when I do my next one. But I imagine the contents of the magazine will be aimed more at children. So that's all the new releases that have been announced or came out recently. The blind box is the most fun thing to me, but the Hime dolls are gorgeous too, and I like that there have been things in different countries and not just Japan. So let me know what you're most excited for and if you will be buying anything. And as always, thank you for watching this video. If you like Sylvanian Families content, then subscribe to my channel as I post videos every week about everything Sylvanian, including news and announcements like this, as well as hauls, unboxings and lives.